All right, welcome to the Basketball Diary. I'm with Maodo Lo from Columbia University. We just finished a big workout and got a time to snag him before he goes back to school uptown to do more schoolwork.
Basically, yeah.
A lot of people don't really know about you. And I think this is a great platform for you to just talk a little bit more about yourself, introduce yourself, because playing the Ivy League, it's kind of like, people don't really see it on TV and things like that. And so can you tell us like what country you're from?
Okay, so I'm German. Grew up in Germany, was born there, raised, did all of my high school years in Germany. And then after I finished my graduation in my high school in Germany, I came over to the United States. I am half Senegalese. My father's from Senegal. Yeah. So half German, half Senegalese.
So do you could actually have a passport or something to play over there too, right?
I have a German passport. Yeah, I'm a German citizen. Like I said, I was born there and lived there all my life.
How did they recruit you to Columbia University?
So I went to prep school for a few months. Right after my graduation in Germany, and played basketball in Massachusetts, Wilbraham and Monson Academy.
Okay, WMA, yeah.
And from then on, I got recruited to Columbia, took my visit. I loved it right away and committed.
Boom, right there, four-year player. How was your experience playing at Columbia in the Ivy Leagues? What would you say to people who are watching, to prospective employers, and to prospective guys who are coming into Ivy League?
I think the Ivy League experience as an athlete is pretty special and unique. It's a little different than other the different experience you would get in other programs, I would assume. Right. The academic part is a big deal in the Ivy League, especially Columbia. Columbia is a pretty rigorous school. Very competitive academic school. You're expected to do all your work. So, basketball Ivy League is getting stronger and stronger. I believe it's really good. And while playing basketball and really committing all your time to the athletic side, you have to commit to the academic side as well.
Right. So right now, while a lot of the guys who are preparing for the draft and such, they are already in the camps, out of school. But for you, you're not, right?
Yeah, no, I'm still in school.
When do you finish?
Finish middle of May.
Okay.
So, once I graduate, I'll be completely done. Okay. But up until that time, which is in 2 more weeks, I have a bunch of work to get done, a few finals to get done. Yeah. It's gonna be a rough process, man.
Okay, so you have exams going on, trying to get that amazing, Ivy League degree and such, and you're trying to work out at the same time. Yeah. Train, a little bit more challenging. Yeah. Which is the embodiment of student athlete.
Yeah, I would say so. Right. You phrased that well.
Did you pick out an agent yet?
I haven't narrowed down.
Okay.
Since I'm still in school, I would not be able to go over to any of the agency's facilities anyway. So
yeah, you don't have to disclose who you're narrowing it down to, but what are you looking for? We just had Anthony talking about what he was looking for, but tell me about you.
Yeah, I mean, what I look for in an agency. Yeah. I just look for an agency who's very honest with me, and doesn't try to provide me a narrative where, they're trying to promise things, because, what can you promise in life, Right. You just got to be honest, and, an agency that, provides the best opportunities and will provide opportunities and to show yourself, get the exposure, and do well, because, it all comes down to yourself, It can't come from somebody else, it's got to come from yourself, and you need an agency which will be able to give you the best opportunity in order for you to do that.
So if you're an agent and you're watching this, make sure you watch this part. In Ivy League was pretty good this year, pretty good, from quite a few teams, Columbia, Princeton, Yale, Harvard wasn't really there, but they're, you know, and next year it's going to be a 14 tournament. You guys did pretty well out of conference. What do you think you need to do at the next level? What do you need to improve upon for yourself right now?
You know, just making sure my shot stays consistent. I think that's something that will be able to translate to the next level. Also, shooting off the dribble is something that I've been comfortable with throughout my years, and something I definitely want to work on and definitely keep strong. But you know, something I got to work on for the next level. I would say just physicality, being very assertive and aggressive, both on the defensive and the offensive side. Yeah, just making sure I'm always aggressive. Like, you know, trying to form that identity of being an aggressive player.
Okay. So during, I was going to ask you one question, but then since you didn't pick an agent yet, do you know when you're going to pick one?
Very soon.
Very soon.
I mean, you know, I'm graduating middle of May, so by then, you know, a decision should have happened. Already. Yeah. Definitely so.
Gil's going to Spurs. I think Warney's going somewhere else. Do you think you have anything before you pick an agent? Do you think you'll have anything lined up, or are you going to team visits such as? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no, I think due to my academic situation, it will be difficult for me to leave the campus and leave New York City. So, you know, up to the time when I graduate, up to then, I don't think anything major or significant is going to happen in regards to me traveling and visiting other people or visiting teams or
so
working out somewhere.
That's quite a challenge, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's definitely something that is not optimal. Yeah. But it's the situation I'm in, and you know, I'm working with it, and you know that was a big chapter of my life, and graduating will be a moment in which I get done with that chapter and move on.
Especially with a Columbia degree, it's like huge. How is it? Now the school, you're gone now. So unfortunately, if you have more eligibility here, I'm sure the new coach will love you, you know, and you'll be starting again. What would you say to the new recruits coming in? I know you didn't play for Ingles, but he's the new coach. You know, he coached at NJIT. Yeah. And what is it like to also play for Kyle?
Okay. You know, so throughout my 4 years, I think I developed a lot and have grown as a player. You know, learned to play a little bit more physical, and my shot has improved a lot. So, you know, through Kyle Smith, he put a lot of value on shooting in practice, and we shot a lot. So I think, you know, part of the reason why, you know, I've developed my jump shot is because of the practice, the way practice has been set up throughout the 4 years. And, you know, he's moving on to San Francisco, and you know, I'm sure he's going to do a good job there as well.
Yeah, nice weather.
Yeah.
But what about now it's a new regime, new program?
Yeah, I mean, as you just said, Coach Ingles, he's turned around the NJIT program.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he took it from 0-win season or something like that.
Crazy.
To them winning a lot of games. So that's a very incredible thing to do. So I personally believe that Columbia is in good hands. Yeah. Found a great coach to keep the culture going, because I think within my 4 years, the senior class that I went out with, we've invested a lot into the program and kind of changed the culture at Columbia, making it a winning program. So hopefully that will keep going in the future.
What's your top 3 preseason Ivy League team for next year?
For next year?
Yeah.
I mean, Princeton's looking extremely strong.
Okay, so you have Princeton?
Princeton, yeah. I think Penn is coming along. I don't know if the top 3. Just saying, I think they're coming on. They have a good group of young guys.
You won't offend anybody. You know, they
Harvard, it's always, Coach Amaker is a great coach. He knows what he's doing, and I think they have good recruits coming in. So I think Harvard is in there as well. But Princeton, I think, will definitely will be expected to be doing very well in the Ivy League.
This past summer, you were playing overseas a little bit, right? How was that experience? What was that like?
Great. That was a great experience. You know, I think I played with the German national team.
Yep.
Played alongside Dirk Nowitzki and Dennis Schröder, Tibor Pleiss, who's in and out in Utah. And besides them, it's you know, all these other German professional players, really top-notch players, and people I've looked up to throughout when I was younger. So that was a great experience to play alongside with them, and not only play alongside, but compete on a high level in the European Championships. And we played. We had a tough group. We played Spain, Serbia, Italy, Turkey. So you know, played numerous NBA players in the tournament as well. And that was a great experience. You know, learning the European type of basketball was something that I fashioned and I really enjoyed. I think it's a very fun way to play the game with the 24-second shot clock. And you know, pick and rolls, reading the situation and making reads. That was very fun.
Do you keep in touch with anybody from that team for advice?
I'm in touch with Dennis Schröder a lot. He's a really great guy. Has helped me out a lot, and you know, I take any advice that I can get from him. Besides that, you know, I mean, I don't want to be annoying to Dirk Nowitzki or anything, but you know, he's probably got a lot of people, you know, hitting him up and reaching out to him. So I don't want
to see the text. Scheiße!
Nah, he's the greatest guy as well. He's very humble, unbelievable guy. All that he has achieved and the way he carries himself despite all of his success is very remarkable. But you know, I'm sure that if I were to write him right now, he will give me he will respond and we would have a conversation. So he's a great guy.
Wow. So this is pretty exciting for you going forward with your next chapter in your basketball career.
Yeah.
What is something you want to accomplish within the next calendar year, within this calendar year, like in 365 days? What's one goal? Obviously be on a team.
Beyond a team?
Being on a professional
Beyond a team, yeah, exactly.
But beyond that, what would be one goal?
That's a tough question. I mean, obviously, you just stated it. You know, my goal is to make an NBA roster, some sort of way. That is definitely the goal. So you're asking what the goal is beyond that?
Yeah.
Wherever I play, it would be great. You know, to have my family, everyone, so my brother, father, and mother, attend one of my games, regardless of where I'll be playing. And you know, just have them be there and see the new team that I'm playing with, and to be there in that next chapter that I'm beginning.
Right.
And, yeah.
So how could people follow you if they're more interested in where your career path is? Do you have a Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat?
Yeah, I have all three of those. I don't use Snapchat and Twitter too much though. Snapchat is more of a private thing I use amongst my friends, and Twitter I don't use. I have a Twitter, but
you don't use the Twitter?
I don't use it, but Instagram I do use. So
what's your Instagram? What it
is?
Yeah.
Just Maodo Lo, just my name.
There you go. Yeah. You can find them there. No, it's Du-Heiser, Maodo, E-Heiser, Woo.
Hey, that's good German.
Hey, man. Thank you. Yeah. Guten Tag, if you're watching in the morning time. Hey, pleasure, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Good luck in your career.
Thank you very much.
We are out.